Have you ever questioned the enormity of Africa? Not just in terms of its vast landscapes, but also its population, biodiversity, and the complexity of its history and politics? Africa, the world's second-largest continent, stretches over 30.3 million square kilometers, which is 20% of the Earth's land area. This mighty landmass is surrounded by the Mediterranean Sea to the north, the Isthmus of Suez and the Red Sea to the northeast, the Indian Ocean to the southeast, and the Atlantic Ocean to the west. This includes Madagascar and various archipelagos. Africa is unique in its geographical position, straddling both the equator and the prime meridian. It is the only continent that stretches from the northern temperate to the southern temperate zones. A substantial portion of the continent lies in the tropics, with parts of Western Sahara, Algeria, Libya, and Egypt, and the entire territories of Morocco, Ceuta, Melilla, and Tunisia in the northern temperate zone. Conversely, southern Namibia, southern Botswana, large parts of South Africa, the entire territories of Lesotho and Eswatini, and the southern tips of Mozambique and Madagascar are located in the southern temperate zone. Moving on to the demographic details, Africa is home to approximately 1.4 billion people, which accounts for about 18% of the world's human population, making it the second most populous continent after Asia. The median age in Africa is the youngest amongst all continents, which was 19.7 in 2012, when the worldwide median age was 30.4. Despite being rich in natural resources, Africa is the least wealthy continent per capita and second least wealthy by total wealth, ahead of Oceania. Factors contributing to this include geography, climate, tribalism, colonialism, the Cold War, neocolonialism, lack of democracy, and corruption. However, Africa's recent economic expansion and its large, young population make it an important economic market in the global context. The continent comprises 54 fully recognized sovereign states, 8 cities and islands that are part of non-African states, and 2 de facto independent states with limited or no recognition. These nations cooperate through the establishment of the African Union, which is headquartered in Addis Ababa. Algeria is Africa's largest country by area, and Nigeria is its largest by population. Biodiversity is another remarkable aspect of Africa. It is the continent with the largest number of megafauna species, as it was least affected by the extinction of the Pleistocene megafauna. Despite this, Africa is heavily affected by a range of environmental issues, including desertification, deforestation, water scarcity, and pollution. These issues are expected to worsen as climate change impacts Africa, a continent identified by the UN Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change as the most vulnerable to climate change. The history of Africa is long and complex. Africa, particularly Eastern Africa, is widely accepted as the place of origin of humans and the hominidae clade. The earliest hominids and their ancestors have been dated to around 7 million years ago. In summary, Africa is a continent of vast dimensions, rich biodiversity, and a complex history. Despite its challenges, its young and growing population, coupled with recent economic expansion, position it as an important player in the global context. Understanding Africa's geography, demographics, economy, and history is crucial to comprehend its present and future trajectory.